She then completed her postgraduate training at the Harvard-UCLA Medical Center. During the early years in her medical practice, Dr. Connealy realized that there were serious flaws with the mainstream approach to healthcare. Time and time again, she saw patients get sicker and sicker as medications were prescribed and true healing was seldom realized. She began to explore homeopathic, nutritional, and lifestyle approaches to health while staying plugged into the latest developments in disease, chronic illness, and cancer treatments. Today, almost 20 years later, Dr. Connealy is the medical director of the Center for New Medicine and the Cancer Center for Healing in Orange County, California. Dr. Connealy has been a huge supporter of the truth about cancer since its inception, and we're so grateful for her, and I hope that you would say welcome as well as we bring her to the stage right now. Dr. Leigh, Erin.
Thank you, Robert. I've known Robert for quite some time. We also need to acknowledge how this all happens. You know, all this wouldn't happen if Ty and Charlene did not have an inflection point or many inflection points to bring on the truth about cancer around the world, and to include their grand team who assist them in making it all happen. Today, I'd like to personally thank my incredible patients who I've had the privilege of being their doctor. I want to thank all of you. You may be a patient, you may not be a patient, you may just be here listening, but you truly are the grassroots movement that will transform the landscape of medicine. And I want to thank you for being part of my journey today. So why am I really here? Remember, I talked about an inflection point. I was 16 years old. I came home from school one day, and my parents were waiting for me to arrive home. And they were in the kitchen, and my mother had a letter. And I was born in the 50s. I'm number 3 of 6 children. And my mother started bleeding, and she went to the doctor, like any pregnant mother would do. And the doctor said, I have this great drug that will prevent the miscarriage and will prevent the bleeding. So, like any patient normally does, they listen to their doctor, and she was given the drug DES while she was pregnant with me. Fast forward, I'm 16, my parents received a letter stating that the drug DES caused cancer in male and female offspring, hormone problems, anatomical problems, infertility, and a host of other issues. So as my life progressed, I was told that I needed to get medical evaluations. I grew up in Houston, Texas. I went to MD Anderson with my parents. I'd really never gone to the doctor. So if you've been to MD Anderson is this massive institution of very scary, daunting halls. Yes. And here you are in an exam room. It's a teaching institution. And so you have a dozen people in the exam room examining you and hearing your story. So after the exam and the biopsies, they told my parents that I had dysplasia, which is the precursor to cancer. Fortunately, my mother was a follower of Adele Davis, who was a very famous nutritionist back in the day. And so, of course, we changed our eating, and luckily, I have had mostly normal pap smears. I've never had 2 periods in a row in my life, so all of my children are scientific miracles. truly. They did not occur in the natural way. Then I did not have regular cycles, so I have, of course, found different ways. I went to different doctors. I never just followed my own advice, but I'd always get other input. The most recent thing I experienced is I was diagnosed with scoliosis when I was 18 years old at a college physical. In medical school, I was my 4th year of medical school. I was at Baylor College of Medicine, and I went to go get an orthopedic consult because I was doing the rotation. The doctor quickly puts the x-rays on the screens and says, yes, you're gonna need surgery, it's a year out of your life. And I said, I don't have a year. I have school loans and residency to do. So fast forward, I delayed the surgery until 2019. I sought out the world-class spine surgeon in Germany. I went to Germany in April, had a 14-hour surgery, and finished the surgery in July. And here I am, standing today.
Praise God.
So fortunately, I was able to go to medical school and training and learn everything I needed to know. But you guys, it wasn't the medical school that taught me. It was all the experiences I had. And when I would go to doctors, they'd always like, I'm not sure what to do with you. But I took my health in my own hands. And I am on, if my patients know me, I'm on a constant quest to figure out everything there is to know on how the body works. And now, after 33 years, 45,000 patients, I know that I can help you create optimal health and wellness with the most innovative strategies around the world. So, I want to talk about cancer today. Here is our office, and you know, when you go to the doctor, it's not a fun, entertaining experience. It's not a healing experience. And in our office, we wanted to create healing. So we use non-toxic materials. We have EMF protection in all of our entire building. We have the purified water. We have air purifiers with charcoal. We have essential oils and aromatherapy in all the rooms and healing music. You heard the gentleman whole tones. So we have that constantly in the office. So the United States is the world leader in chronic diseases. The top 2 are heart disease and cancer, and unfortunately properly prescribed medications in error. Today we're going to talk about cancer. Cancer is the #1 killer in people 1 to 85. Now in children, it's the #1 cause of death in children. Over 1,600 people are dying